Hello, everybody. It's original MaRul, and welcome back to some more Pharaoh: A New Era. We are on the second expansion campaign, following the life of Ramses II, aka anyone who knows the poem Ozymandias. It's his statue that says, "Look over my great city," and there's completely desert because the city was moved or destroyed. But let's get into it. I'm on the fourth mission, which is a little bit of... It looks like it's going to be a long one. I have a soft spot for ancient Egyptian culture, especially late Egyptian culture, like Ramses and Cleopatra. Then you get into Alexander the Great, which technically was very buried in Egypt, if I'm remembering that correctly.
It has been many long and glorious years since our Pharaoh, the most revered Ramses II, accepted the crook and flail from his father, Seti I. With the blessings of Ra, he will continue to reign for many more still. Nevertheless, it is time to begin to cut into the bowels of the earth and prepare the eternal resting place for our vaunted leader. He has supplied your tomb architect with a plan for the largest tomb yet constructed, surpassing even that of his sire. It is now up to you to ensure that this royal request is brought to successful completion. But be forewarned, there is an alarming degree of unrest among some independent-minded workers and slaves, both locally and in Lower Egypt. They follow a man that was once raised in the court of our Pharaoh, and have threatened to call their god for divine interference. They hope that, with such deific help, they can have their way. Even now, priests and holy men are debating the validity of these threats. While we patiently await their opinions, it might be prudent to be prepared for the unexpected.
3,000 population, 6 stately manors, 50 culture, 33 monument, 55 prosperity, and 100 kingdom rating. I'd better have Ra, because if I'm not paying homage to the god Ra in this scenario, it's going to be hard. And the Grand Royal Burial Tomb with burial provisions. So this is pretty much, if you know any biblical references, this is the time of Moses. I believe Ramses II is the pharaoh that had his heart hardened. How am I supposed to fit this in here? Probably wants me to put it back here, right? Yep. And it's a pretty big one. Yep. Like I said, most monuments in this game have 4 sizes. Small, medium, large, and then complex. And this is this is Grand Royal Burial Tomb is the tomb version of complex. I left the game. I need to be careful not to leave the game running. Okay, so that's where my monument has to go. We still have this little temple area, which is weird. We still have the bifurcated Kingdom Road, which, as we saw in the last mission, there's reasons why they didn't do this for most of the game. The bifurcated city road Kingdom Road causes issues. Because if these fall apart, they cause your game to throw warnings because of the way this game works. Okay, so I'm guessing, yep, Ra, Osiris, Ra, Osiris, but we have Bast this time. Okay, interesting. The only question is, what are we're getting to stately manners? Is that what I had to get to last time? Last time I had to struggle to get to the abode that the mission wanted me to get to. I mean, I could get to it, but I couldn't get any farther down the 20 upgrade line. I think this is about 16 upgrades. There's a lot of upgrades you just kind of skip over, but the houses do have 20 upgrade levels. So let's get into our city planning. Oh, I don't have floodplain on this side. All my floodplain's on that side. And we still don't have bridges? Yeah. So it's a good thing this road cuts through this, but that means that this doesn't have much. There's all this floodplain up here. I want to just blow a hole through this place. Because this is a lot of workable floodplain up here. Am I allowed to? Yes. Let's see, these 5. Oh yeah, it has to be on a road. Yep, that's good. Yep, that's more symmetrical. Straight back to the wall and over. Like building over here. That's something I didn't do in the last mission. Okay, we have lots of floodplain. We do have grain. I wish they would have... Last mission they gave me the cattle ranch, but no grain. So I couldn't produce any straw. Do I still have clay pits? Yes. But I can only make pottery and beer. I think that's fine because daily manners are the level that require linen to upgrade. So under linen is fine. That means I can't import... I can't import the, It's weird. I can't import the constituent components. I can only import finished products. So what was that? That was oil. They buy lamps. Sell linen and wood. Copper and oil, but they buy grain and beer. And it's a land trade route, that's not bad. Beer, oil, paint, papyrus, linen, weapons, lettuce, chariots. I probably need weapons and chariots for burial provisions. Could buy and sell paint. Do buy bricks. Two places to buy bricks, so bricks are a good export. Bricks and pottery. Okay, so I can get a decent export going of clay derivatives. So we'll plan for a decent... Yeah, I only have access to barley for non-food productions. So I can make a lot of beer. I can sell beer. Let's get these connected up. This will be our main food source to start with. So I need work camps from here. Might even make this clay area. What if I make a road here? Have this be like residential. That'll be houses. Water lift. Doctor. Bazaar. Don't forget the services, so everything doesn't burn down. Alright, there's that. There's our workforce. Let's get them started. And when they funnel in, I will build work camps. 3 should be good. That means 2. And so that they'll need to send workers just over 2 times our current load. My rule of thumb, I try to stick to like a work camp for every 4 fields, but I also like to build a couple extra to start with because we're going to have lots of workers to start with. Are they going to walk all the way? No. Of course you're not going to walk all the way. Okay, you are going to buy grain. Gonna store draw. Store grain. Oh. What is Beth's? Oh, she causes plague. Yep, don't forget to honor the gods. Oh, is the water carrier not going to get all the way down? No, he is. Okay. Alright, I'm going to wait for the first harvest here. And see if we can get a bunch more workers in here. Because it takes time for the farms to produce, and the bazaars to get the farm produce and get it to the houses. I've been bad about going too fast and risking losing the mission because you can only go into negative 5,000 debt before you lose the mission. Oh, I should add a second granary. and that's not a great flood, but at least flooded our farms. Okay. I also want to fix up. I'm just gonna, or no, I want to save that for a dock. I'm just setting this up to get this ferry manned. Because if I have trade routes come through, they're going to want to use this. Alright, just one sec, and we'll get... I'm just letting it, seeing how far we can get food into this city here. Yeah, we got a lot more grain than I need, but I might need a second bazaar. Because this game is built on walkers. At least I'm getting decent small floods right now, so Cyrus isn't too mad. Okay, those should all get manned. Because if you don't know this game, walkers are a huge thing. When you first place down a building, it will spawn a recruiter. And they have to be able to touch a house, otherwise you won't get workers. Make this run a little more efficiently here. So, I don't think a second granary would go amiss. Yeah, I got lots of workers to work. I have a good worker pool to work with. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. The remixes, I think they did a decent job with. I have not gone back to compare them, but I feel a good vibe with them. I feel a slight nostalgic vibe with them, and that's what really matters to me. Oh, I didn't put that. One's too close. Cleave it. You need to stack clay. Get another storage yard in here. I'll have you stack bricks. So I want to start brick production here and get some bricks out the door. The Red Nile. All my houses are going to devolve because I can't get water. Yeah. Of course the clay pits like to fall apart. It seems no matter where I try to put architects on them, they always fall apart eventually. So we got the start of fabrics. I need trade routes for bricks. Oh, they'll buy grain. I can actually sell excess grain. There we go. Grain and bricks. Straw and bricks. We'll buy pottery. And of course I get asked for beer. Yeah, I guess let's get some barley production started. My workforce is low because of the Nile. Because my stuff always seems to burn down. We have 6 months. Oh, good. Of course it's hard. This is, I believe, the last... Oh, Plague of Frogs. that just spreads disease. I don't think I'm going to be able to get troops to this first battle. Grain export went over. Granary. How much did I need for compliance? I missed it. Well, at least I'll have export started. But yeah, since this is the last mission of the Ramses campaign, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, you can have grain, you can have bricks. And of course they're complaining. I don't have that much money yet. I need exports to start. That's a bad flood. I need my workers to be as healthy as can be, so they don't succumb to plagues all the time. Let's see, do I have a good spot for... I don't really want to put... Yeah, it was defeated. They're probably going to punish me with losing a trade route. So my gut tells me that this game had to be made with the source code. Or at least a good chunk of code, because there's so many little quirks that feel exactly like the old game that it feels nigh impossible for them to have meticulously remade all these bugs. How are my gods looking? Everyone's happy right now. I would like... Blessing from Bast. I've got the beer to do it. Okay, so are the traders actually coming all the way over here? Blessing did I get? Bazaars. That's what I wanted. I track a trader, but I haven't seen one yet. I got only land trade routes, right? Land. 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 Yeah. Of course, the temple collapses on me. And that was Osiris's temple. Once I've played these once I have played for long enough, I can actually recognize which temple's which. That is the nice thing, is they are all visually distinct. Got stuff, but I don't feel like... You want me to paint? Wait. Okay, this is something I've seen on this map. Now I should be getting traders, right? Yep. Okay, that's a again, like I was talking about, this bifurcated Kingdom Road is got issues. That's why they didn't use it in the main game. Yeah, I set beer for export, right? Yep. Set up paint. There we go. We got some exports happening. So now I can start making paint. Paint maker. Got workers. Okay, these guys are complaining about beauty. And that's entertainment. I also skip a lot of house levels because I just go for high entertainment to start with. Sweet. That gets the whole row. I might be able to make paint production in time. You'll buy paint and more beer, but it's a water trade route, which is going to be annoying. Grab that one too. I don't think I need the other one. I'll grab you. I want to set paint to export here in just a sec, but I want to make sure I get this compliance done. Yeah, I know I don't have a working dock. And now I've got 3. Paint sent off. Then I want to sell paint. Oh, they want to give me oil. I need a yard for oil then. There's lots of space over here for production. Put oil there for now. But I'll expand over here for production. Yep, still got more workers than I have jobs. Except the oil. Ah, the hail. Bast is upset. If I remember correctly, hail is just any walkers have a chance of getting smacked. They're up to pottery. That's what I need to work on. Pottery. Build potters. I'm trying to remember. Control. I'm not sure what I did there. What? Is that path all the... I'm not sure what tool I used. I had not seen that before. I guess that pass your roads. Trying to use the copy tool. But I guess I got it wrong. It almost looks like I got a debug tool. What are you wrong? Middle ones are not getting enough food. Forgot to start making armies. He's definitely going to punish me with something. I'm not even... Yeah, I'm not even allowed to make linen. That means I have to import linen. Make that compliance. Okay. Okay. That got fixed for now. I gotta start building troops. They're either gonna smack me with an invading army or I'm gonna start losing trade routes. Let's see. Where can I stick? I mean, over here would probably be best. Pick a recruiter over here. Start building forts. Start with 2. Get the archer companies up. Don't have enough barley currently. Did that say by water? Okay, I also need to have a... transport wharf. I'll just slap that down over here too. Yeah, trade takes forever because I don't have a quick way between these 2 points, even though they're right next to each other. And there's nothing I can do about that. Courthouse. Not worshipping hard enough. A lot of useless space. This will fill it with statues. Is she the only unhappy one? No, Cyrus is getting kind of up there. I do kind of need better floods. And locusts. Gonna eat all my crop. Yep, maybe I'll have armies for the next one. Just don't punish me with loss of a trade route. In certain scenarios, that can be just brutal. Got a gift of pigs. I'm starting to get to that point where I feel like granaries are overrated. just want to use storage yards for everything. Yeah, there's the locusts. I need a better blood. Yeah, that's really weak. Come on, Osiris. Give me a better flood. Yep, minor better flood. What we got? That's not that good. Should be good. I want great or perfect. Okay, what's my kingdom rating? Staying around the 50s. How long till the harvest? Not long. Okay, double harvest, that's good. My city's running out of resources. And I have to give a chunk of it away. There we go, that's at least a decent flood. Covers most of my farms. I might want to up my farms, though. Okay, so the next flood should be at least on this level, but I'd like it to be on the next level. See if we can make Osiris a little happier. Okay, double harvest, that's good after a good flood. Get some more grain going. Yeah, I missed the beer. Okay, good. Brick compliance got done. That wasn't a very good flood. Yeah, I should tell them to also buy figs. because it was given to me. And they're just sitting in a yard. Actually, let me double check. What are the burial provisions? Linen, weapons, papyrus, chariots, jewelry. Yeah, I expected most of that. Got decent money. 6. Commerce. 6. 6. We'll get those in. I also need to up linen just a touch because I'm not getting quite enough. I think it was 16. Right? 16. Yep. I'll have to do jewelry and papyrus. Okay, I think my production is decent. I really wish I had the ability to bridge. It's still catching back up. But I can hold lavish festivals again. Let's make sure we give Osiris a lavish festival. Maybe I'll get a perfect flood. I need to start making lamps. Lamp. Make the rest of those potters, so I have at least a few more potters than lamp makers. Turn off import of weapons, chariots, and send these to burial provisions. There, still got 2 more to do. There's over half of the burial provisions done. All blessing. Seems like a pretty decent harvest. Almost all my houses are back. Still have more workers. Let's see. Have they started delivering lamps here? Yes. I guess let's start making lamps. Selling them. Let's see. Make a small spot here for artisans. They can start working on the monument. I do like the farther zooms. I don't know how well this looks on your guys' side, but for me, this eye looks amazing. I like being able to zoom out this far. I think the graphics hold up just enough at this zoom. It's not too just visual garbage on the eyes. Let's see, how are these forts doing? Okay, they're all full. I need... There we go. I'm not gonna see them, really. Oh, yeah, I need some wood for a transport ship. I don't need wood for the rest of this map. Okay. Import just a touch of wood. Commerce. Don't need that much wood. I need to build one ship. This is not like the maps where I've been building pyramids and they need like 3,000 wood. One 100 unit of wood is enough. Now, this thing's gonna take a while to carve. I do find it interesting is that flattening one building flattens all the cliffs. Why didn't they just let us click on, like, the cliffs and flatten them? Yeah, that's a grand... Valley of the King's Tomb. And this is the last mission of the Ramses camp expansion. A little short on clay. Maybe still use some more pottery production. Well, no, I need more clay. Half the potters don't even have clay to work with. Beer is selling well. I do need to import papyrus. How much do I need for burial? 800? I could just import 12 and stick it in here. Always pause when it says I can comply with an order, because otherwise somebody might steal it from out from under me. Okay, import 12. We'll get some papyrus imported. And then all left is jewelry for burial preparations. Yep, that's getting carved out nicely. I think in the original version, they did make it so robbers were more likely to show up, but I don't know if that's been implemented in this one. Almost got my 6 companies of archers if another military event happens. And I got my transport ship. How are the gods looking? Okay, happy enough. Let's see about getting a better flood. My stats. Do need to bump up Kingdom. I almost have the pop, but I still need the manners. I kind of need to build a district for that. Hold him hold him a lavish festival too. Okay, Papyrus showed up. There's the burial provision. And then I can build the scribe school if I want, but currently have a decent population. That's getting finished up. And then all the painters will go in. Make it look real nice. At least I'm getting good grain harvest. We'll use another granary. Double harvest. My barley's not doing good. Could build barley harvesting over here. There we go, that's a pretty decent flood. Okay, looks like carving of the tomb is complete. Well, sorry, initial carving. Now they gotta go in and smooth all the walls. Definitely got more grain storage now. If we can get Raw to bump up my kingdom rating. Okay, so I think here I'm going to start working on the Stately Manor district. I think they're only 3x3s, but I still like to do the 4x4. Need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, maybe 5, but I'd rather have, actually, I'd rather have extra room for other resources at the end. Yeah. We'll just go with 8. Alright. Grain, pottery, beer. That's one too close. Had it right, just on the wrong side. Oh yeah, physician. Just apothecary. There we go. Definitely raising that kingdom level. They're not getting any clay. need to make sure they get an abundance. You... I hate you guys. We know that. Really dislike it when they do this. They can do this and they'll evolve. But then if they eat the eat the gardens and de-evolve, then they'll be unhappy again. Magistrate or courthouse. And beautification tiles only help so much. Now they're up to scribe schools. Wait for papyrus to get delivered. Alright, and hit the 3K mark I needed. Hate it when this happens. Minor blessing. Probably use a better flood. Now they're starting to work on it because they didn't have clay to smooth the walls. I forgot services. Of course I did. The second type of food. I believe I'm gonna have to import that. Import. I guess figs. See how that goes. Of course, because the fire stations did not get over here. The Steam achievements for this game are kind of fun. Like getting a firehouse to burn down and an architect's post to collapse. Build the entertainment. Getting lots of blessings now. Does that mean my... Yep, 100% kingdom rating. Sweet. Just need to up my prosperity a little bit and then get culture. Jewelry. 2K jewelry. 20 units of jewelry. Okay, get a yard full of 2K jewelry. I'll build a second yard over here for figs. Yeah, so these won't evolve until they get a second. And this is almost out of grain. Is it because the granaries are out of grain? Yes, for the most part. I want to stick work camps in here. Forgot to look at the blessing. Yep, that's what I wanted. He refilled it with grain. So good. Okay, now these need linen. Only work camps weren't such an eyesore. Yeah, I don't want you guys out there. Build a work camp. Grow a little extra grain. Hey David, welcome in. I mean, besides a few small nitpicks, I think it's been pretty decent. I mean, I'm in the expansion content right now, and I've played through the scenarios. I have yet to... So... Again, I've only played through the scenario, the main campaign scenarios up until now, where I'm at the end of the Ramses 2 missions, which is the second expansion scenario. I can say that the missions are pretty spot on. There's a few... So the biggest gripe is that there is no hostile mobs or hostiles functioning correctly in the game. Which means if you get a map with hippos, they will just attack your citizens nonstop. What you have to... So it's a bug, and I don't know if it's going to get fixed. There technically hasn't been an update since last October, but the studio's still around, so they could still update it. These need jewelry now. But besides that, and they have a thing that just turns off hostile creatures right now. It's literally here in the menu. You literally just go options and predators are off. Well, the last October update was the mission editor. So I'm unsure. They did post a like happy 1 year anniversary in February, but the last game update was October with the mission editor, which I haven't looked at yet. Yeah, you can live without predators. They did change combat, but I like it because it makes it not as clunky as it used to be. Because if you remember the old game, combat used to be on the map itself, and you'd have to move your troops around. In this one, you don't control your troops. You go into a like battle predictor, and it's just based on strengths with a max of 6 companies. It's okay. The only thing I don't like is I wish there was a like skip if you know if you're gonna do victory, or if you're gonna claim victory. Because once you've built 6 companies, there's the scenarios don't send you anything that can't be taken down by 6 companies. So I wish there was like an auto resolve in the background that you could turn on for when you're just claiming victory after victory after victory. But it's only like, I think the worst I had was like 3 or 4 times for the year cycle I got attacked. Yeah, it's just a simulated experience. Personally, I found that archers, like a full company of 6 archers, super easy to build. You only lose a couple archers. They immediately replace themselves as long as you have a functioning recruiter. Like, combat's not that hard. The only problem is, the only annoyance that I've heard from other people that have played this is that they don't like that it pops up all the time. Otherwise, the gameplay's pretty much the same. There's minor improvements. I do like that the flatten works. I don't remember if there's a flatten in the original game, but this one I like a lot better. I'm trying to think what else has changed. But yeah, besides that combat change, I mean, the combat change is the biggest thing. All the other bugs are here. Like, being only able to get food delivered to storage yards from like certain trade. That bug's still here. A lot of the stuff is just pretty authentic. Yeah. I have also ultra zoom enabled, so you can really zoom out and get almost the whole map in a zoom. The biggest drawback is if you like the instant building cheat for monuments, it's not in this game. So you can't use the ancient astronaut cheat. Most of the other cheats are in this game. So if you do have, there is one campaign mission I found that I don't know if it was me or it was coded wrong, but I did have to go past it. I'm positive. I think it was because there was the culture was coded wrong, but I could have also been wrong and just not had burial provisions. But I don't think it was a map with burial provisions. But at least there's the cheat codes if something actually does go wrong and you can debug your way past it. Need to give these guys jewelry. Did I send the... No, I hadn't sent the jewelry yet because I needed to turn down the commerce. I don't want 2,000 jewelry all the time. For just a couple houses. Then the jewelry is burial provisions. Then open up this bazaar for jewelry. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to get that done. I mean, yeah, everything else looks nice. A lot of the expansion stuff looks pretty decent. It's a 1-to-1 port. well, sorry, a 1-to-1 port, except for you, no, your questions are fine. Except for some of the military stuff that they did change, they also added upgrades, but they don't really do much. Like in the old game, you can make shields and chariots, or it was shields and weapons and chariots. In this game, shields and weapons are two different things. There's chariots, and then there's also upgraded bows that you can make from wood, but only if you have that enabled on the map. Defense towers play into auto battle, so if the defense mechanic's kind of interesting. So if I go to the defense overlay here, it can be finicky. What it chooses is a defensed area, but it's okay. It at least allows you to easily see what your defenses might look like. Because if you fail, and defenses only come into play if you fail the auto battler. If your forces are too weak for your opponents, then they'll calculate when dealing damage to your city, they'll take fortifications into account. Everything's going good there. There's the common manor. Hate you guys. All the spirals are here, trying to get the higher level housing. Dealing with desirability. There we go. Mortuary. Am I out of room for the mortuary? Just slide it. Nope. I'll slide it over here. Spacious manners, that's what I needed to get to, right? No, stately manners. Access to a library. This is the part about these homes I always found annoying. Like, you're just making yourself miserable, wanting desirability. Or ruining the desirability of the area. But yeah, no. Nostalgia-wise, I'd give this a good, like, probably 8 out of 10. But again, this is only saying this is only from scenarios. I have not touched the editor because I'm trying to build up to that. Because I know if I touch the editor, I only am going to want to play the editor, and I want to try to 100% the achievements on this game for Steam. So I'm doing all the scenario missions, or all the campaign missions first, then I'm going to do scenario missions, and then I'm going to touch the editor. So far, all my opinions are based on the story missions. And I haven't done the combat missions for the story missions. But the expansion combat mission was pretty much similar to what I expect the story missions to be. The main story missions. Oh, Tomb's finished. Personally, I always wanted a version of these tombs where you could lay out the tomb for your pharaoh. Be the actual architect for the tomb. Okay, so we get that library in place. Guess just slap it down here. Yeah, I don't mind the new combat system versus the old. I just felt the old was really clunky when you built a city halfway across the map. And then you had to get troops from one side of your city to the other. Yeah, I mean, you can keep watching me, and I'll see if one comes up, but there's also some in my recorded VODs. I know there was one in the stream from last week. It was either the mission before this or 2 missions before this had a lot of combat. But I was also struggling pretty hard because it was a combat mission. Alright, there we go. There's my elegant manners. Does that meet... Oh, they're supposed to be stately. What am I... Oh, the scent house. Of course, this map needs a scent house. I mean, I put off playing this game for a year. So this was me wanting to get to this game also. Because I love this. This is something I love to just zone out and build these cities. There's a reason why this game was so beloved. For being one of the great Sierra city builders. Yeah, I think I have my original copies of Pharaoh and Cleopatra somewhere. I'd have to find my CD binder. Because I definitely played these within the first couple years of their original release. And I was... Okay, those were the stately manners, right? Yes. Okay, so I need to boost my culture. Which usually means more dentists and mortuaries and things. I've not messed with Mac emulation in forever, so I don't know what I have no basis on that. Yeah, no. And as a kid, I played a ton with the scenario editor. That's why I've been very interested in seeing how the event handler is in this game. Because I feel like the events that I've seen in the scenarios couldn't be done in the original game. Like, they've made the scenarios feel like the originals, but I feel like they've upgraded the event handler. And that's something I want to dig into when I get into the editor, if they still allow you to mess with the event handler. Like in the old game. Manners. Nope, that's commerce. Well, make a lavish festival, lavish festival for Ra. See if I can get that get my kingdom score back up, and while I do that, I'll go through. So that's saying I could use another. So I feel like there's a little bit of that's been lost with the overseer menus. There was something kind of grand about going into the old overseer menu. But these are pretty much the same thing. They're just less intrusive, but also less stylized. Otherwise, most of the UIs feel pretty similar. I mean, I love that the,
I have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
Love that this is still in the game. Clicking on walkers.
You talk a fine bargain, my friend. I'll barely make back my costs.
I do my best to give the people what they want.
But otherwise, I mean, this is pretty similar to the original in my book. Maybe a bit easier to parse besides the original, like, blocky side. I do like having the overall, like, screen area reduction of everything looks really nice. But yeah. For the most part, everything is good. I do feel a bit bad about not having the screen rotation. But when you monument build, you can see that some of the animations are still a bit buggy. They would need to fix those before they allowed you to rotate the map. Because those would not play well with rotation. I feel. Okay, so I need another pavilion. I do feel like some of the overseer menus do make things a bit clearer. Yeah, no screen rotation. You can't rotate your city around. You're always stuck in the original view. Like, that's the one big letdown, but otherwise, it's basically the same game for the most part, except for a few, like, bugs and hiccups here and there. I thought musicians couldn't come across ferries. That's not... I was positive musicians couldn't cross ferries because that's somebody put that in the guide on Steam. But they definitely crossed the ferry there. Okay, so maybe if it's close enough proximity to the schools, they'll cross. But there are a few options to make things a little different. You can do global labor pools so you don't have to build houses in weird spots to get workers to places. I'm using recruiters, but personally I think the labor pool is fine. It doesn't make the game that much easier. It just makes it so you don't have to build the weird ghettos everywhere. Age Simulator is kind of interesting. Because instead of like 40% of your population being able to work, it actually simulates ages of your inhabitants. I do like being able to set all these pretty easily. So another one is unique walker range. They change the ranges of various walkers. Overlay columns. It lets you change a bunch of interesting stuff. But yeah, I'm using uncapped zoom. I am playing on normal difficulty because I wanted to get a middle stage. Yeah, no, it's interesting. And there's actually an achievement for 100-year-old person in your city, which means you have the best healthcare. For the majority of your citizens, I think it is. I don't know. There's stuff in this game that isn't fully, like, documented to hell and back like the original. Because I remember reading forums and stuff from the original, and people had, like, figured out exactly a walker will go this far, and when they hit an intersection, they'll turn this way this percentage of the time. I remember a lot of that stuff. Okay, so those are done. Yeah, I think it's just culture. Sorry, I'm also getting sidetracked gabbing. Health. Yeah, they want me to have more mortuaries. Scribe schools. So, entertainment is definitely based on how many you have in your city. Health seems to be how far the walkers can reach, and if they overlap, they seem to not do as much. I'm not sure. It's weird when it comes to health and education. Exactly how the game tracks that, but culture is, or entertainment is definitely just how many of each worker do you have in your city, or how many entertainment centers for each type do you have. And you will always need more jugglers than everything else. Get another lavish festival for Raw going. Health, apothecary. Oh, it's because they're not up here. That's why it's giving me a bad rating. Like, part of your rating will definitely be things that make sense, like, oh, a good chunk of your citizens aren't being seen by this doctor. Nope. Yeah, for me, I do think I'd recommend it. It does definitely feel like it scratches the itch of the old game. I guess it's just how critical are you of things being changed. And again, not much has changed. It's really just, for me, I believe it's the combat system. Everything else pretty much feels very similar to the way it used to play, with minor tweaks. Culture still. Yeah, then you probably won't have it. Will probably enjoy it. I just like to be very precise when recommending something. I definitely get stuck behind culture a lot. I will say that. Culture feels like the hardest metric to get right in your city. Oh yeah, no. If you just wanted like if you wanted to overlook all the minor changes, it's pretty decent just for the graphic update. So far, I haven't gotten to the my favorite expansion stuff. Like they could still ruin the Library of Alexandria, who knows. I need physicians. Pretty much it will tell you you need something that you don't have 100% of. If the overseer doesn't say you have perfect coverage, then they'll say you need it in this screen. Let's go on overlays. For the most part, I'm hitting everybody with education. Got about this one in here. Technically get coverage if I throw a few things in here. If that bumps me up. Otherwise, I might just start putting jugglers everywhere. I feel like I'm really close to finishing this mission. Okay, got those up to perfect. These are still only at excellent. Slap down full pavilions. There we go. Culture's 55. Just gotta keep hounding Ra with festivals. That was the trading partner one, yep. Look, I need to make more money right now. They ran out of beer. Damn it. Need 2 points of kingdom. Yeah, also the old culture jumping around thing is still here. There we go.
Well done! Despite the seemingly unending series of vile plagues and misfortunes, the grand tomb for our aging pharaoh is fully prepared. Its grandeur speaks well for our appreciation of Ramses II, surely one of Egypt's greatest leaders.
And that's the end of the Ramses chapter.